Hello everyone, this is PJ Cook, owner of Overhead Real Estate and Tampa Bay Drones. So today I stumbled upon a great deal I couldn't pass up, and always interested in DJI FPV. I did attend the initial day that it came out, but I was kind of reluctant to get into the actual hobby. And as many of you know, I love drones and I have lots of them. So I thought, why not? I got a great deal from somebody that was going out of the country and only flew his a few times. So I figured I'd give it a shot. So today I flew a couple really quick sorties just to get the feel of the drone and just give it a shot without hopefully crashing it. So I took it real easy and just try and get used to the controller and the movements of the drone. But it flew very smooth, and if y'all know anything about this type of drone, it can go all the way up to about 87 mile an hour and even faster with different propellers. So when you hit the throttle, you got to be careful because it will take off. Very, very fast drone. So why not? I figured might as well get into it and give it a shot. And so far, I like it a lot. Kind of getting used to the little the leans, if you will. And as my fellow aviators know that, in helicopter flying, you do get the leans. And that's what I was experiencing on this very first sortie. So just take a look and see what you think. I was just, like I say, just getting used to it. Taking a while, just kind of cruising around by my house. Just trying to make it be a nice, smooth, comfortable flight. And I was really surprised by the quality of the 4K footage. So this is the built-in camera. It's only got one camera. And I hope one day to put my 360 camera on top of it to get some really cool video. But just trying it out, it's definitely neat. And here, as you see, I'm just about to do a landing. So I looked up underneath the goggles for a second just to make sure everything was clear and make sure it was far away from me. There is no propeller guards on this, so you could get cut pretty easy. So I figured the first sortie was a success. So I figured, well, why not? Just take off again and see what I got. So we'll take this one from being in the air a couple feet and rolling it forward just a little bit and making a right turn, going up the street, and just kind of getting used to it. So if you see, the speed's increased a little bit. So definitely taking it easy on the first day. Like I say, I certainly don't want to crash it. I want to make sure it's something that's fun to do, but isn't an expensive hobby. I don't want to be replacing parts. So I just stopped right there, turned around a little bit. Very, very smooth though, the whole action of it. And I think I can get into it really quickly. The controls are basically the same as my other drones in this mode. So this is the normal mode. This is the default mode that you start out just learning. So again, I'm definitely a beginner with FPV, but as you see, I'm going a little faster and rounding the turn nice and smooth. So it's really not that tough. And I know as I get used to it, I just can't wait till I get in the loops and rolls and all those types of things. So that'll come in time, not today. But again, I'm just getting used to it. And as I come back up the driveway, about ready to complete my second sortie. Definitely getting more confident. Not afraid of the thing. Letting it land smoothly. So getting ready to do my last little sortie. And this is all on one battery. And if you know anything about FPV, the batteries don't last that long on FPVs. And there I go, I switched a couple different settings on my camera. So all the controls you just switch by using the goggles. And so I'm going to try a little bit just within the yard and just see what happens here. Because to me, this is where you get the cool part of FPV flying, is flying around trees and that type of thing. And if you notice, I just got my trees trimmed. So let's take a look and see what I could do here and not ram into the house. So having fun, but I was, again, really surprised on the quality of the camera. And I know it'll get smoother as I fly and get used to the drone itself. So again, I just wanted something as a benchmark. And there's my old 2005 Mustang with the original paint, believe it or not. New top though, of course. So then I come along, I flew it right by my head just to see. No fear. And just kind of checking it out and getting used to it again. But I do like it a lot. And I know I'm just going to have a good time with this thing. DJI just came out with a new drone, the AVATA. And that's quite a bit smaller. It's got propeller guards. It's made more really for more cinematic type flying than acrobatic or aerobatic, whichever you want to call it. And I think it would be a good addition one day just to use that for real estate. As many of you know, I do real estate, a lot of real estate shootings. I do weddings, I do surprise proposals, all kinds of things. So I've been a commercial drone pilot now for almost 9 years. So quite a while, long before the FAA came out with the Part 107 remote pilot certificate. So I had the 333 exemption prior to that. So it's a neat way to make some little bit of extra money. You do have to have insurance, so I have specific aerial drone liability insurance. And that's an expense that most people don't count on. And then every 2 years you have to recertify with the FAA and take an exam. So I just got recurrent again. So everything I got is nice and current. And people do ask you for those certifications when you go to do something like the wedding I did the other day. The hotel actually asked for all that prior to make sure I was fully certified and insured, just in case of any accidents or anything. So I'm playing around with the drone here, just kind of messing with it. And that's kind of wrapping up my third and final flight for this battery. And again, I just want to use this as a benchmark to look back, because it's always neat to see where you started and how far you go. Thank you.